Everyone has already seen the headlines by now. The news spread fast, as it always does when something beautiful happens in a world so used to chaos. Congratulations poured in from fans, fellow actors, media houses, and people who had quietly followed this journey for years. And yes, from our side too, heartfelt congratulations to Kim Woo-bin and Shin Min-ah. But here's the truth that headlines don't tell. The love story you're seeing online today, the smiling photos, the calm announcements, the perfect timing makes it look simple. Soft, effortless, almost like fate just aligned everything neatly. But real love doesn't work that way, not this one. What the world is celebrating today is not the beginning, not even the middle. It's the final chapter of a journey filled with fear, silence, uncertainty, and emotional battles that most people never talk about. We live in a generation where relationships collapse faster than they begin. 10 hours feels too long. 10 days feels exhausting. People fall in love instantly and fall out even faster. Attention spans are short, patience is rare, commitment feels heavy. In a world like this, the idea of staying with one person for over 10 years feels almost unreal. And yet Kim Woo-bin and Shin Min-ah did exactly that. They didn't just stay together through good times. They stayed together when the future looked terrifying, when success vanished overnight, when life tested them in ways fame could never prepare them for, when walking away would have been easy and staying required courage. In an industry driven by image, where relationships are often formed for promotion and quietly dissolved once the cameras turn away, this love stood its ground. It didn't need constant validation. It didn't need public approval. It survived in silence. And that's why their story matters. To understand how two people managed to protect their love for over a decade and are now preparing to start a new chapter together, we have to go back. All the way back to the beginning. Before the fame, before the headlines, before the applause. Long before he became Kim Woo-bin, he was just Kim Hyun-jung, a tall, quiet boy growing up in Korea with a life far from glamorous. His childhood wasn't easy. Financial struggles were constant, and reports suggest that his father was strict, shaping him into someone disciplined but reserved. Acting was never his dream. Stardom wasn't part of the plan. Like many young people, he was simply trying to survive and figure out life. During college, friends noticed something special. His height, his presence, the way he carried himself without trying. They encouraged him to try modeling just once. No pressure, just curiosity. That one decision changed everything. Kim Woo-bin stepped into the modeling world cautiously. Slowly, he wasn't instantly famous. There were auditions, rejections, small opportunities. He dated like any young man would. Nothing dramatic, nothing scandalous, just life happening quietly in the background. In 2011, he made his acting debut in White Christmas. The role was small, the attention was limited, but it was a start. In 2012, he appeared in A Gentleman's Dignity, still not a lead, still not a star. But the industry had started to notice him. Then came 2013. School 2013 didn't just change his career, it transformed his entire life. Almost overnight, Kim Woo-bin became a household name. Offers flooded in, films, dramas, endorsements. The shy boy was suddenly everywhere. Fame embraced him fast, and for a while it felt unstoppable. Meanwhile, Shin Min-ah was already walking a completely different path. She entered the industry at just 16 years old. By 18, she had become one of Korea's most sought-after faces in advertisements. Brands lined up. Cameras loved her. She was elegant, charming, and effortlessly magnetic. Her breakthrough came in 2005 with A Love to Kill, and 5 years later, My Girlfriend is a Gumiho pushed her into global recognition. She wasn't chasing success, she was already living it. That's why their relationship was never about benefits or fame. When they met, neither of them needed anything from the other. No publicity, no career boost, no image repair. And interestingly, they didn't meet on a drama set. They weren't cast as lovers, they didn't build chemistry for the screen. Even years later, in Our Blues, they shared the same project but never shared the same storyline. Their connection began quietly in January 2015 during a fashion brand advertisement shoot. Something clicked. It wasn't dramatic, it wasn't loud, but people on set noticed it immediately. The ease, the comfort. The way conversations flowed naturally. Staff members even joked that something would happen between them. And eventually it did. They began dating quietly, carefully, secret dinners, discreet meetings, until fans noticed. Photos surfaced. Dispatch confirmed it, their agencies confirmed it too. For a while, everything felt perfect. Fans supported them, families approved, they looked happy, balanced, grounded. Then May 2017 arrived and everything shattered. At the height of his career, Kim Woo-bin was diagnosed with cancer. Just like that, the world he built disappeared. Projects were canceled. Endorsements ended. His future became uncertain overnight. The industry moved forward as it always does. Many people left, but Shin Min-ah didn't. She stayed, not for appearances, not for sympathy. She stayed when cameras were gone. She stayed in hospital rooms, during treatments. During exhaustion, during fear, radiation therapy, long nights, silent mornings, she stood beside him when strength felt impossible. She paused her own career at a time when she didn't have to. She chose love over momentum. Support over spotlight. This wasn't romance anymore. This was devotion. This was choosing someone even when the future offered no guarantees. What makes their story even more powerful is how quietly they protected it. There were no dramatic interviews, no emotional speeches, no attempts to turn pain into publicity. When questions came, they chose silence. When rumors tried to shake their foundation, they chose distance. They understood something rare in today's world, that love doesn't need to be explained to survive. It only needs to be protected. While the industry kept moving, while trends changed and attention shifted, they built a private world where healing came first, trust came second, and everything else could wait. That patience is what carried them to this moment. By 2019, Kim Woo-bin slowly returned, carefully, quietly, healing first, then working. Shin Min-ah also returned to acting, picking projects with the same grace she always had. They didn't rush marriage, they didn't chase headlines, they lived, rumors surfaced as they always do. Old relationships were dragged back into the light, names were linked, stories were created. Agencies denied everything, no proof, no truth. Just noise. They didn't respond, they didn't break, they held on tighter. And finally, after 10 years, after survival, after silence, Kim Woo-bin shared the news himself. A private wedding, this December, surrounded by people who mattered. No spectacle, no show, just love. In a world where relationships are fragile, they showed resilience. In an industry where love often fades, they showed commitment. This isn't a fairy tale, this is reality, and that's what makes it powerful. If this story touched your heart, press like. Drop your congratulations in the comments, and subscribe to Anna TV, because some stories aren't meant to trend, they're meant to be felt.